of This Square Room, your new favorite podcast. I'm here with Hugh-Gene and Deswayne. My name is Jonel, and I have a question for you guys. Is potato salad served better when it's served warm or cold?
Oh, it depends on what you're eating it with.
I don't eat potato salad
at all.
No.
You have. I've seen it. Maybe I haven't. I don't know. No. I feel like I've seen it.
No.
But you've had it before.
Yeah. No.
So you can still contribute to the conversation.
Yeah, I didn't know you're supposed to make it warm. I thought it was a cold thing.
Typically, it is. But like, have you ever had, or maybe you know, Hugh, but Des, if you've had like a plate of food and
you warm it up in the microwave, you just put the potato salad in
right,
there.
It's already on the plate, so you're just like, let me just warm everything up. Like, I've done that.
And it doesn't taste bad either.
No. Can I tell you, honestly, I prefer it not like out of the fridge cold, like kind of like room temperature.
Mm-hmm.
I think
like
that's...
it's been on the table and we're about to eat dinner, so let's eat.
Yeah, that's when it's the best, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But like, what do you say?
I mean, I just like food, so warm, cold. I actually eat food straight out the fridge. Like, I wouldn't even warm up the rice and chicken. So
on a daily basis, do you not warm or like reheat your leftovers?
Not really.
Really?
Yeah.
But like, you know, like the warmth typically helps with like the flavors.
I don't. That's why I tell people I don't care for the flavor. I'm eating because I need to survive.
No, but you also said that you enjoy leftovers. So how are you enjoying it if you're not?
Because I'm surviving.
And like, Hugh, you just don't care.
No, I agree with him.
No, about the potato salad.
Yeah, I don't care about it.
I'm not I don't like potatoes really unless they're fries. But yeah.
You like mashed potatoes?
Oh God, that's the reason I don't like potatoes.
Why? Because your son loves mashed potatoes?
No, oh God, everybody does apparently. But
good mashed potatoes are good.
I just picture like old people with no teeth just.
Give me that potato.
And the it's just falling out their mouth.
Who eats like that?
I've seen it.
No,
Thank you.
You ever seen a dying old person?
Thank you, Hugh. Thank you.
They can't eat.
They can't. And the applesauce is just falling up.
I love applesauce too.
Explains a lot.
You guys say have the palate of a child. Maybe have the palate of a
granny,
decrepit person.
Adult once, child twice.
What do you call an old person who doesn't have any kids?
Once a man, twice a child.
You can't call them grandma.
What?
No, they're just old.
Yeah, they're just old.
You call them elderly.
Old and lonely. And
elderly. Oh,
they're gonna die alone.
Like, this is my first time actually thinking about it, because like when I see
grandma,
older black people, nice. Like in my neighborhood, like there's this lady. I live in a complex, and she likes to water the flowers and stuff. It's not hers.
Those are her kids.
Pretty much, and she never says anything to me. I never say anything to her. But one day I was like, "Hi, Grandma," and she turned. She's like, "Hi."
She cried.
She was like, "Oh my God!" Yeah.
No one's ever called me.
And every time like she sees me, she's like, "Hi, my son."
Oh,
I'm like, "Everything okay, Mom?" Yeah, okay.
How you go from grandma to mom?
She's upgrading.
Because she didn't say my grandson. That's why
she said my son.
No,
yeah.
So that's disrespectful.
My son.
Let me tell you something. If I don't know you and you call me grandma.
First of all, you should have a problem with somebody calling you grandma at your age.
No, I'm talking about when I'm older.
Oh.
Right now, I don't like being called a lady. Because lady implies like you're much older.
Why?
Yeah, I don't see the...
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay.
Oh, that lady over there. You don't think of a young...
But you're still a lady. Like, Are you not a lady?
I think a lady is a compliment.
Last week, you did say that on the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm a lady.
Yeah. I'm literally a lady because...
Literally a lady.
I hope.
Yeah. No. Because, like, I have, like, the documents to prove it. Like, remember? Like, like, my title is lady. But...
You don't like your title.
Yeah. You just... What's the point of having that title now?
It's the same as, like, ma'am.
What's wrong with ma'am?
No, lady of or Lady Wilson. You can call me that, but like don't call me.
No one's calling you that. You
right,
Lady
but
Wilson,
don't be like
prick.
that lady.
No.
I feel like that's very respectful.
Yeah.
What was that?
Respectful.
What? Yeah, talking about my stuttering last week. Get at me, bro.
At least they didn't call you the B word.
That bitch.
Over there, yeah.
That bitch over there.
Yeah.
No, I don't like ma'am either. Unless you're Southern, I don't like ma'am because that also sounds old.
Ma'am.
Yeah.
I think it's just your.
Ma'am. Get over here.
I know I answer people like that when I just don't really want to talk about it. Like if they're asking me an obvious question, I say yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, but
that's because I don't want to be rude. So.
But you're being patronizing.
But I don't feel like ma'am is anything bad.
No. I don't. It's not bad. It just sounds old.
You know you're gonna get old, right?
It's coming for us all.
Forever young.
Oh, that was a lie.
What, the old?
No, forever young.
Oh, yeah, no, that's a lie.
Yeah.
Why? Forever young.
Bezos can't help you.
Yeah, but Daddy Bezos is gonna make sure my cells
Oh,
age
if my last name was Bezos, I would like that. Daddy Bezos. Yeah, you got damn straight, bitch.
Everyone calls him Daddy Bezos.
Do they actually?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know.
I'm not the only one who calls
I
him
thought
that.
you just made that up.
No.
Trying to get in
The sugar daddy. Yeah.
Oh, you thought I was trying to like become a billionaire by insemination?
Oh boy.
No. But yeah, so you say warm?
I say
cold because
either.
you're gonna most likely eat
yeah,
it cold anyways. Yeah.
But too cold, you're like, ugh, no.
Too cold, it's straight out of the fridge. I don't like it.
Or if you have it cold and then you put like warm gravy on it, oh boy.
I don't know if I've ever done that unless it's
Boy.
like touching the gravy, but I've never purposely put gravy over
When
potato
you
salad.
when you eat like and you have like, let's say rice, chicken, turkey, whatever, Thanksgiving dinner.
I don't
You don't
celebrate Thanksgiving.
Hugh. Do you put like gravy and stuff like that? Do you put that on all your food or just like in a corner somewhere?
in a corner.
In a corner?
Yeah, I don't like my food touching.
Oh yeah, you're like my brother.
I was a child. I was a child.
You're a child.
No, when I didn't like my food to touch, yeah, that was the last. Like now I don't care, but like certain foods I don't like to mix. But like I'm not like don't touch.
Is
I
it
really don't
the
like
look
that
of it? Like I don't understand that.
I don't know.
Do you have the policy of like it's all going to the same
It's
place?
all going down the same hole.
I like my food to be segregated.
Yeah, my brother used to like. He
cute.
used to get really upset like when we made his rice.
I'm gonna
Like
get upset.
he
Mom.
used to.
No.
So
Yeah,
like if you gave him rice and chicken, you can't. You know how you put the rice and then the chicken on top? No, he wants it like on the side. But
he wants a
don't let it
choice
touch.
to mix it. I guess.
Ridiculous.
That's true.
It's ridiculous.
I feel like that was my mind. Like I don't want to, mix
Tell
this.
me what to do. I mix it when I want to mix.
Right, because then you can mix it yourself. I don't need you to mix
It
up my
tastes
food
the
and
same.
have everything all over the place.
Yeah, I guess.
I put
certain
my
things you
gravy
like to have-
on everything.
On everything.
On the chicken. If
You have a
there's
side
gravy.
salad?
I put
Oh
my
my
gravy on everything.
For real.
Yeah.
Really?
For real.
On the back.
Oh,
On the
boy.
butt, on the titties.
Okay.
They call me the gravy master.
They call you a lot of things.
They don't call him anything. He calls himself a lot of things. Hugh.
Yep.
I actually meant to say Des.
Wow, that's crazy.
I'll just leave then. Fuck you, man.
That's crazy.
I told you, all this will now be my official last podcast.
Yeah, you said that last week.
I know. I'm making another one.
You'll be saying that for the next 500 episodes. Okay, Des, my apologies. You had mentioned something. You had kind of a deep-ish question. What was it?
Oh. I was like, what are you talking about? What did I mention? I mentioned a lot of
something
things. I
about
just talk to
parenting.
talk.
That's true.
Okay. What is something that you've seen, your parents do your parents do or parent in some cases, everybody except for Hughes, that you've seen.
Say use?
Hughes case.
Two parents.
That you knew wasn't good parenting. Like they either said something, did something. I mean, I have brothers, so I see stuff. I see how my mom deals with them, and I'm just like, boy, you don't even know what you're creating.
Gonna be fun.
Yeah.
It's so easy to mess up a
It's
kid.
so easy.
It really
And
is.
I had a conversation with a friend about it, and we were just talking about how realistically, it's just communication. When you are open and honest and you can communicate with your child, they understand things better, which especially for you, Joe, you and your mom, your communication with your mom, I think that's cute. That's nice. Would I do it with my mom? Not a chance, because my mom is not your mom. You see what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, because it's also about letting your kid know that it's not just about communicating with your kid, letting them know that
they can communicate with you. Exactly. But yeah, I remember looking at certain things my mom did, and I was just like, okay, this obviously cannot be good parenting. Like, come on now, get it together, Mom, please. Like, these children are gonna be messed up. And now that they're older, and she's calling me, and she's like, Des, can you deal with it? I'm like, well. No. You remember when you told me I was not their dad and to leave them alone? Here we are. So, you guys, that's the chair. I swear to God.
No,
I'm not.
I
swear
big
to God.
one.
Don't do that. Don't put some respect on my
name.
Corn.
Ew. Hugh-Gene, you always gotta take it one step too far. Why would you say you can smell the
It was
corn?
so bad because it was quiet too.
Yeah. And the thing is, I knew it was a chair, but I knew it did not sound good.
I know it didn't.
I can't think of anything on my top of my head.
You can't think of anything.
No, on top of my head, no.
No?
There's probably like a book of it. I can't think of it at the top of my head.
It's always when it's like under pressure that you could like never think of anything. For me, like I will say, like when I was younger, I did get, I don't want to say like beat because like my mom wasn't like throwing fists, but like I got the belt.
That's nice.
I also got.
I'm still getting beat.
I know, but I don't know what like words he.
Run them hands, homie.
Because there wasn't spanking. It was more intense than spanking. But I don't think anything is wrong with like, especially when kids are like young, like a little pop or like spanking. Like I personally, I mean, this is very controversial. And I don't necessarily think that's how I will raise my kid, but I don't think you're going to mess a kid up because you spank them, especially when they're really young.
Yeah.
But like when you start using objects on your child, like that's assault. And also you are bigger than them. You should know better. Teach them that like when you do something wrong, like violence isn't the answer. You know what I mean? Especially when like parents, especially when parents, what do you call it? Like they're angry as well. So like they're literally taking out their anger on you because of what you did rather than like showing you how to express your emotions and stuff better. Like I said, my mom wasn't horrible with that, but there were definitely times when I was like, this is fucked up. Like my mom and I actually talked about it maybe like a week or two ago. And like we were able to joke about it now, but I was like, yo, like this is low-key traumatizing. Because we talked about like I remember one time, I believe it was, I never did anything that bad as a kid. There were two main things it would be for, maybe three. I either didn't wash the dishes, didn't clean my room, or like in certain subjects, like I struggled in school. So like if I didn't get like a good grade. Those are the three things that like she had issues with. But like, I can't remember what it was on this particular instance, but it was one of those three. So either way, I don't think it deserved what I got. It was probably the cleaning the room thing because that was probably the thing that she got the most mad about. She told me that she was going to beat me. Told me to go get a belt. One of my belts from my closet.
Yep.
Made me choose it. I chose one of those like soft ones.
Go get the next one.
The ones that are just for style. Brought it. She was like, you need to go back. Choose a different one. And if it's not a good one, I will choose it. And you will not like what I choose. And like, that's fucked up. Like making someone choose their own like
torture weapon. Go ahead.
Yeah, torture device. Like I was never like, you know, one of those kids who had to like pull a switch off the thing or whatever. And like I said, she did try to like grab an extension cord once. She's gonna hate that I'm telling this, but like, hey, this is my truth. And like I dodged that because I was like, no, you're not whipping me with an extension cord. And then like the older I got, like she started to realize like, hey, like maybe, you know,
this kid can beat the shit out of me.
No, it wasn't even that.
Maybe I should just talk to her.
Yeah, maybe I should talk to her. Maybe she can kick my ass
like
now.
maybe I shouldn't. So it did die down. So I'm not trying to like say like I was punished for years of my life, and I didn't get beat often, but I would say that like definitely that extent of punishment without proper explanation. Oh, you know what? I might have also told this on the podcast. What she used to do when my room was messy, like say I had stuff on my dresser and it was like disorganized. She used to not throw. She used to take her hand and swipe it
and
all slide it all down. If I had clothes that were in a pile, like on a chair and that weren't folded or whatever, everything is on the like everything that she feels like is disorganized is on the ground. If I had perfume on my dresser, she didn't care if she knocked it over and broke it. Like that was for me to clean up. And her mindset was, well, it's already a mess and I need you to clean it up, so I'm gonna make sure like you can't walk around your room. Like you're gonna clean it and you're gonna clean it from scratch. And like to me also, like that is counterproductive. And I think that's just her taking out her frustration. Like, I'm mad that your room is messy, so I'm gonna like destroy your stuff. And like, that's not I shouldn't say destroy, but you know what I mean. Like, mess your stuff up, and that's not cool. That's like when you see videos of people and they're like in a store, like knocking over aisles and like taking. You ever see like stuff like that? And they're like throwing a tantrum. It's like, what are you doing?
You still don't get what you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, she did get what she wanted in that
when
case,
you were listing your 3 things, I was like, oh, that's nice. Mine was I'm getting beat for lying, for stealing, and for just being me, which was very problematic. And I do understand why I got beat. And like you said, like you can see that sometimes it's the frustration of other things they're taking out. Mm-hmm. And like I remember I used to look at my mom and I'd be like, okay, like obviously my dad said something to you that you didn't like or whatever, you know, and now you're taking it out on me type of thing, like whatever. Mm-hmm. And then for mine, I just reached the age where she was trying to beat me, and like when I got the belt, I was like, here. And she's hitting me, and I'm not moving, I'm not doing anything. I'm like, do you feel better now? Like, are you done? And she's like, oh, you think you're a big man? I'm like, no, it's just like, I'm over this. Like, it's not that serious.
I can beat you now, bitch.
And what my mom used to do is she used to beat me, and then later on, like, explain to me why she had to beat me. Yeah. But while she's explaining to me, like, I'm not listening. I don't care. You already beat me. Like, I don't care what the reason is anymore. But good times. I enjoyed all of them. I deserved like 99.9. Just shit, she should have more than beat me with the shit I did. Oh my God.
Yeah, I think it's just about like, I think now like parents these days do a much better job at communicating to their children, and like also not taking out their personal issues. Like you said, if she had like a thing with your dad or your stepdad or whatever, like not to take that out on you. Or like, I think what could go very far is like parents can have bad days too. So like maybe you're in a mood and like you just can't help it. You live with people, like they're gonna see your moods and your bad sides. But I want to be the type of parent to like let my kid understand, like, hey, I'm having a bad day. It has nothing to do with you. And like, and my partner as well. Like, you don't want people to just be in that environment where they have to like walk on eggshells around you for no reason. Just because you're the parent and that's the kid doesn't mean that like they don't deserve an apology. They don't deserve explanations, you know?
I definitely told my mom that the other day, that there's nothing wrong with saying sorry to me. And she's like, oh, what are you talking about? I'm like, Mom, when you're wrong, just be like, Des, I'm sorry. Like, it's fine. Like, I think people have a problem apologizing to me. Like, I don't know what it is, but every time, like, people be like, oh, my bad. Or, oh, like, you know, I didn't mean to. Just use the word sorry. It's okay to say sorry.
It's really hard for people to take accountability.
And it's crazy.
Especially parents.
Yeah, and she's like, okay, you're right, because we were talking about why I didn't speak to her for 3 weeks. And she's like, you're right, but, and I'm like, no, there should be no but. It's either I'm right or I'm wrong. So if you're telling me I'm right, just say, Des, you know what? You are right. I am sorry. She's like, okay, I hear what you're saying, but listen, that's not the way you should have went about. No. Yeah.
Yeah, I also think our parents grew up in a time where, and like they were raised with the mindset of you don't question your parents.
Our parents,
you know, you don't talk back. You don't.
Our parents were raised like by people who were born during the Spanish flu, lived through the Great Depression.
You love mentioning the Spanish flu.
Had World War II, then had the Korean War. Some of our parents fought in the Vietnam War. Some of their parents fought in the Vietnam War. So it's like you have to understand. What were they raised by?
I'm not with the race thing. I don't care what you're raised by. I don't care who you're raised by.
No, but I'm just saying you have to understand we're all that shit. So that's why I always like I think people just you have to give your parents some grace.
Negative.
For sure.
Negative.
No, I think so too. And
Negative.
I think as long as they're learning, that's why I say like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, like my mom was horrible, she was abusive, this and that. There were definitely things that I don't agree with, but I also see that she did try to, you know, communicate with her words more. So I mean, maybe you disagree.
The reason why I say negative is like that's us being like, okay, well, our parents did this, so that's why we do this. No, because at some point you know that it is wrong. There's no way you can continuously beat your child and feel like that's the right thing to do. No way in hell. I don't care how messed up your brain is. You know that you beating your child, especially if it is a child. If your teenager does something and you guys get into a little scuffle, I can understand that. But if you have a 7-year-old and you are beating your 7-year-old till they have bruises on them, you cannot sit there and tell me that, okay, I know they stole something and maybe I went a little bit overboard, and then go do it again. You know that it is wrong by maybe the third, fourth time, and your child is in pain. As a parent, you know. So just because it happened to you doesn't mean you bring it to them. So that's the only reason why I was like, no, like I'm not with the excuses.
I feel like our generation understands that.
That's what I'm saying. Like I was beaten to points where like I couldn't even lay down on my bed. However, I wouldn't beat my child like that because I didn't like that. So I'm going to communicate with him, because at some point you draw the line.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
I do feel like our parents could have, but chose not to draw the line because they don't know how to handle their frustration. So even though, you know, we were treated in the ways that they felt was best, we can be like, all right, I can't project my feelings onto this if it has nothing to do with this.
No, we're the generation, and same thing with, I guess, Gen X too. We realize how much our parents actually fucked us up.
Well, that's the thing, right? I mean, every generation's parents fucked them up. Like, let's be honest. And, like, we will in our own ways that we don't even realize right now. But then, like...
Do this TikTok dance, son. Dad, I don't want to do it. Do it. We need to be famous.
Oh, my gosh. No, that literally happened.
Yeah,
I don't know if you saw
sense.
it in the news.
It's happening now.
There was a woman, and, like, it was a woman and her son. And I guess she has a YouTube channel, and their dog died. And, like, they're making a video explaining it. And they're both crying and whatever. And then she accidentally uploaded a part where I think she was trying to take a thumbnail. So, like, she's holding the camera and she's just like, oh, put your head like this, go like this, and cry. Like, actually cry. And she's like coaching him. And the kid is like, but mom, like, I'm actually crying. Because, like, the dog
like,
really
I'm
died.
actually sad.
And she was like, no, but, like, go, and, like, coaching him. And everyone was like, what are you doing?
That's how our generation's going to fuck up the kids.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And, you know, she issued all her apologies and whatever. But it's just
I'm
like...
40. I just needed the money.
No, but it's about. I feel like millennials who are like that are gonna raise children.
Too late. Started already.
Are raising and going to raise. I say the ones who are like that because not everyone is like into social media and that type of stuff, but like they're gonna raise children who are very self-serving and conceited and like really see the world as revolving around them.
You already see it now with these Zoomies, and with us. You already see it now.
But what is it before millennials? Gen X.
Mm-hmm.
Gen X raised
and boomers.
Zoomers and boomers,
Yeah,
but
both.
not millennials don't have
We have babies.
Gen Z. Huh?
Yeah, we have some.
We
If
have
you had kids early.
we have COVID kids.
No, you already see that now.
Yeah.
You already see it now.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Sorry, I don't like pooping on the Zoomers, but that's how they are now. They're very self-centered. A lot of them.
All of them.
Not all of them, no shit, but like you can see it already. And us too.
I feel like you definitely see like two sides. You see the ones who are like very self-aware, very like because they grew up with like I mean,
Very
like,
entitled.
I remember when we were young, like, we had internet, but, like, it wasn't a thing because it was so slow and it was dial-up and whatever. Until we were, like, I don't know, like, what, like, preteens or whatever. Then it, you know, started to get, ooh, you have high-speed internet.
Rogers
like,
high speed.
Yeah.
Woo!
You know, so it's
Barely
like, but, like, when I was a kid, like, these children, like, 5 years old, have access to the world at their fingertips, and they don't even, like, understand it. So they just grow up knowing more and understanding more, which is good.
Yeah.
Were you not?
I definitely was.
No, but the new average age now is, before it was like 12, now it's 8.
It's funny that you say not the porn thing.
I don't want a son.
It's 8. Who says girls are getting more into porn now?
The
effects of it worse are getting more for girls?
I say I don't want a son because I don't want to walk in
on a hard cock.
Oh, we're talking about my unborn child. Don't call it that. He's a pee-pee. But like I also don't want to be like doing his laundry and like picking up a sock that's like as hard as a hockey puck. Like I don't
teach your kids right.
Stiff socks.
Teach your kids right.
Teach him to do his own laundry.
Tell him to shoot in the toilet.
Real.
Fuck.
What was I saying? Oh yeah. So the other day, Kaden was at my house and he was like, "Oh, do you have an Ethernet cable?" And I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "Because the Wi-Fi lags."
He knows where the cable is.
I was going to take a TV and slap it across his head.
Why?
It's not the fact that you're asking about the whole, like, the internet being slow thing. That's fine. It's you feeling entitled that you need the faster internet to play video games. It's not like, oh, I can't do my schoolwork or I can't just so you can play games with your friends. If I ever mentioned that to my mom, like, as a kid, she would have beat me. I would have got beat for that.
That's why I always would plug in my Xbox with
I would
the
have got
cable
beat for
because
that.
it's always faster.
Yeah. I get it, but
I'm
it's
shocked
like...
you have a cable still. That's what I'm surprised by.
No, because you have the Wi-Fi, but you can add the Ethernet cable to the box, and he can connect it straight to his PS4, and then just sit in the living room and play there.
I haven't seen an internet cable in years.
Because people just use faster Wi-Fi. I'm not paying for faster Wi-Fi for your entertainment. I don't care. My point works fine.
I can't even remember the last time I watched porn, man.
I wish.
I can't remember.
Right before I got here.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Oh
Sometimes
my
you
god.
just gotta get rid of that stress.
Are you still holding strong to the no sex thing?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Thank you.
About how long has it been now? A couple,
I
like 2
don't
months
stop.
maybe?
I don't even fucking know at this point. It's too depressing.
Either way, this is like a record.
Yeah.
Nice.
How do you feel?
Weird.
Do you feel enlightened?
I feel like everything is so stiff. Like
Like
my shoulders, my body, like everything. Yeah, man.
Are you stressed out?
Yeah,
No, it's because probably, especially the shoulders, like if you were really going at it, you
Yeah,
probably got
I
like a
was
workout.
really going at
and
it.
like now you don't.
Oh,
so you
God, now I do nothing.
get like a shake weight and like use it
Don't
to work
do
out.
that.
No, but like
To get dumbbells.
dung?
They get dumbbells. Or dumbbells, whatever the fuck you call them.
They're called dumbbell. Dung is shit.
It's shit. Don't get a shake weight. You have too much pride for that.
I'm just talking about if he wants to, like, you know.
See, like if I got a shake weight, I would just want to use it to like put it on a girl's vagina. Just
No,
Just like,
that's painful.
just like that.
Faster! Harder!
pound it. Pound it.
Beat it.
Beat this pussy up, nigga. Come on.
I can't. You guys always leave me speechless and not in a good way.
You're welcome.
Hugh, what's been going on with you in the dirty schwa?
You know?
Why'd you snip cocaine? What?
No, I don't do
Why'd you
cocaine.
do cocaine?
No, I was driving home from Muay and I was taking
I think that was Muay Thai, people.
Yeah, I was taking a right turn. But I was taking the right turn slow.
It was a right turn, but it was the wrong turn. Am I right?
Got him.
No, I was taking a right turn, and I hear this guy over talking, just like, okay, I'm gonna get some cocaine and then get vaccinated.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just like, just a good reminder. It's like, you know where you are. Man. You're in the south
Yeah,
of Austria
you are
right
exactly
Well, I mean,
where
you
you
have
belong.
to celebrate your vaccination somehow.
now. He's gonna get cocaine. He's getting cocaine first.
Yeah,
and then
go-
the
He's
vaccine.
gonna pick it up and then get the vaccine.
Prioritize, get the vaccine, then the cocaine.
Yeah, I agree with you. Get the vaccine.
And
And
he
then
was
the
saying
cocaine.
kind of like
Hey.
quietly, but it's like, bro, you're outside.
Yeah, we
Bill's
all hear
not-
you.
Bill's like, oh, I was like, okay.
The cops were sitting by eating the donut. Hey, buddy.
They're used to it.
Yeah,
Man.
no,
They
for
don't
sure. They don't care. They
Yo,
don't.
if the dealer,
You gonna
needed
get
to
some
meet
cocaine?
at 4, but the vax appointment is at 4:15, then you gotta do what you gotta
I
do.
gotta get some cocaine, then the vaccine. I'm like, okay, bear bud. Okay.
Okay, so as to relatively respectful young men. I mean, you see what I did there? I wasn't trying to completely insult you guys,
No,
but I
I
had
got
to be
it,
like
yeah.
realistic. You know, y'all say some questionable things. I mean, come on, I'm not crazy here.
A little crazy.
Tad bit.
All right, a little bit. Okay. So these are a series of tweets. It's like 3 tweets. So I'm going to read them to you.
Tweet.
So this woman says, there's a man on my timeline basically saying he doesn't want to apply pressure because he knows another man who hit it with little effort. Men really deserve nothing at all.
Jesus Christ.
So then the tweet itself was, oh no, sorry.
Nah.
That wasn't the tweet itself. Someone responded.
Nah.
Hold on.
I can't even. My
You
blood
have
is
to.
already boiling.
Nah.
I'm about to slap this lady, but not slap her.
You have to hold on.
Okay.
Slap her but not slap
I
her.
was gonna have you repeat it, but finish
So
everything else.
so this guy said, this is another guy responding to that, like responding to
What
what
was
the
the
girl
tweet
said.
again? Say it again, please.
So okay, so she said there's a man on her, timeline,
What's the timeline?
like Twitter.
Trend.
Oh, okay.
News feeds.
Okay.
Yeah, like the equivalent of like when you log
Instagram
on to Instagram and it
homepage.
shows you everything. Yeah.
Okay.
So she said there's a man on her thing saying that he doesn't want to apply pressure to a woman because he knows that he knows another guy who hit it with little effort. And she's saying that men deserve nothing because, like, why does he not want to apply pressure? Blah blah blah.
Because he knows.
Just
Hold
wait.
on,
Just
hold
wait.
on.
Just
You
wait.
guys just
yep,
hold it.
Yep. Trust me, I was about to lose it too.
I will
Yeah.
get. I'll get to the thoughts. Just hold on.
Yeah, dumb.
So hold on, you guys.
I didn't say anything.
This time, Hugh-Gene, stop. Listen, so a guy chimes in and he says, my current girl and I had this issue early on. And please, guys, what I'm about to say, you guys just need to zip it. My current girl and I had this issue early on. She slept with 4 different men at our job, but then when it came to me, just your subtle reactions. She slept with 4 different men at our job, but when it came to me, she wanted to take things slowly and get to know me. No comments, no laughter. Stop.
Dummy! Dummy!
Stop. God, I told you. He said, no,
fool.
listen. He said I was frustrated and told her to go to hell. But,
calm down.
But after a week, cooled down and we started making it work. Tough. Hold on. So another guy was like, how were you able to get over the frustration? So he said, I talked to my moms. I was raised by 2 mothers who always held me accountable and taught me to respect women no matter what. It wasn't easy, but I knew judging a woman by their sexual history wasn't fair. I swallowed my pride and apologized, and we went from there. Now, we're going to start with Hugh.
Why me?
Because I feel like Des is really boiling, and I'm going to save it for later. I'm going to save him for last.
So what's the question?
I just want to know your opinion. Do you think that it's fair if a woman you are pursuing has, slept with a couple people that you are aware of without making them put... Why?
No, because my...
No. Slept with a couple people. I'm not saying she's out here on the street corner.
That I work with? No, I don't.
No. This guy gave his example, but we're just talking about a girl in general, not saying someone that you worked with. That was what this guy gave an example of. But I'm talking more so about the woman's tweet. So she said, this guy does not want to apply pressure because he knows of another guy who hit it with little effort.
Yeah.
Do you think that's fair?
Do I think it's fair?
Yes,
that
or
he doesn't
right,
want to put in effort,
or whatever.
He doesn't want to put in effort?
Yeah.
It's not fair in reality.
Fair, right, whatever. But
it's not fair, but I understand.
Do you agree with the sentiment?
That he doesn't want to, that he doesn't need it. But,
if you're trying to pursue a woman...
Yeah.
And she's
I know that she's easy, but then she's making it harder for me.
Well, you don't know that she's easy, but you know that she has been easy with other people.
So I know that she's easy.
Sure. But with you, she's like, I want to go on dates. I want to take it slow. I want to whatever. The sound that you always make. Because the way I stand while you're coming up with your answer is that I understand why it may be frustrating for someone, but again, you can't judge someone based off of their sexual history. So because they have been easy, quote unquote, with other people in the past, doesn't mean that they can't change their mind. Doesn't mean, and I think for a lot of women also, like when we truly see like a long term with you, like we want to get to know you, we want to take it slow, we want to build substance versus like, hey, like he's really hot, he's kind of cool, like let's just sleep together and just hang out, and like if it goes somewhere it does, if not, like whatever. But like when you see something in someone, you do want to make it work, so you don't want to just like put it out there, because for a lot of women a guy will judge you and not want to be with you if you sleep with him too early, and like we're told all of these rules. It does depend, but we're definitely told these as
because like if a girl
rules.
had sex with me on the first day, I wouldn't judge her. I'd be like, this girl really likes me. If I knew that she fucking threw it around really easily and then made me have to wait.
But that's the thing. Who says that she can't just change her mind? Like,
you can change your mind.
I used to be like this, but no more. I turn a new leaf, and then you just happen to come in at that time.
Yeah,
it's like it's her choice, right?
It's your choice. It's my choice to leave.
No, it for sure is.
Yeah, it's not fair for the guy to judge, but it's ultimately if he decides like no. I don't know, because like it's like the work thing. The work, like I said, dummy.
That's the thing. He's saying he doesn't want
guy,
to. Well, yeah,
that guy. If that was my friend, I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? One, we're all the guys who fucked her. They're all gonna be like to you.
I mean, hey, if they're making it work.
Also,
if
too,
really
my
likes her,
rule of thumb to everyone: don't shit where you eat. This is both to men and women. Don't shit where you eat. Don't shit where you eat.
Well, that tweet, I'm thinking that if it's like 4 other people, it sounds to me like a big workplace. Like if you work at like.
What was the last thing she said?
It was only the one tweet for the woman.
What was the last thing she said?
She said that this guy does not want to apply pressure because he knows another guy who hit it with a little effort. And then like her side note was, men really deserve nothing at all.
Okay, don't be a bitter bitch like that. Yeah, I don't know. From the guy's point of view, I guess he's just like, this person didn't have to work so hard, so why do I have to work this hard to get it?
Yeah, he doesn't want to apply pressure. Pressure, for anyone listening who doesn't get what I mean, it's like he doesn't want to put in the work because someone else didn't have to.
So I don't blame him for that. It's like, why am I going to waste all my time? It comes down to his mindset too, like I said before. If he's just trying to fuck, then yeah, if I was if he's just trying to have sex with her, which is probably what it is, I wouldn't know. I'd be like, no, I'm not gonna.
For sure, it's like
I'm not gonna. Why am I
gonna
gonna put? I'm not gonna put in work if I knew you just threw it around all over. If I'm trying to get a relationship,
are interested in the person, yeah. Then you would see their value, right?
I still see your value, but I don't want.
It's like if you have a job, right? And or there's a job that you want to apply for. It's a cool job. It looks fun, whatever. And you know a couple friends who, or you know someone who got in, like they didn't really, just a quick interview. They were hired on the spot, and then you go in for the interview, and they're grilling you. They're calling you in for a second interview, and it's just a more lengthy process. And the qualifications have now gone up. You're just kind of like, why? But like you still have no say because that's what the job requires.
Yeah, you still have no say,
right?
So
you have to respect that. If you want the job, then you put in the work. If you just wanted the job because you thought it would be easy to get, then like go get a different job.
I guess it just comes down to your mind. Like, do you think you want to wait? If you want to wait. If you don't, you don't. But like, I'd point it on the person, at the girl too. But like, one, keep your shit private. And two, it's like, I don't know. You have to. There's benefit from trade off. If you're known for being easy, you're gonna have that reputation, and guys are not gonna, even if they want to take you quote seriously, they're not gonna want to put in the work. So that's on her. At the end of the day, that's kind of on. I'd point the finger at you. You built up that reputation.
But we didn't say it's a reputation. He knows of one guy.
That's a reputation then.
One guy who got it easy.
Guys talk.
That's not a reputation though.
No, most people.
I have to defend her on this because she wanted to. Of course you're not. Because you're going to be like, oh, she has daddy issues or something like that.
No, I'm not going to say some shit like that. I'm just not going to defend her.
No, but the thing is, like, I don't think one person, just because they want to talk.
If it's just one, yeah,
but
who cares?
From this tweet, all we know is one. The guy who gave the example about his girlfriend, that was 4.
Yeah, it just comes out of your mindset.
But, like, the question at hand is he knows one guy who hit it with little effort.
No.
So, but that doesn't mean anything. And quite frankly, reputation or not, she still has the right to change her mind, her actions, her behavior.
I'm sorry, guys tend to judge more of the past. Women tend to judge more of your future. It's just sad.
That's true.
That's just the reality of it.
Women like to see potential, whereas men see.
We want to see what your past is. It's just the reality. Sorry.
All right, my friend.
You can go.
You've been biting your tongue for a
minute. I thought you fell
now.
asleep for a second.
Nope, I just have to keep my eyes closed because I get frustrated very easily. So
yeah, he was just
I have
trying
to close my eyes.
Breathe into your diaphragm and let it out. Take a breath. Take a breath.
It's not the breath, right? It's not the breath because I took the breath at the beginning of the question. This lady, whoever tweeted that, is who's pissing me off. That is who's pissing me off. So what you're telling me is this guy who obviously just wants to hit it and quit it can't be upset because now you're making me do extra effort instead of hit it and quit it. Because the point was, he never said, I want this girl to be my girlfriend, da-da-da-da. He never said that. He just wanted to fuck. He
didn't just say that either, but I mean.
That's what he said. That's what he's saying.
Obvious, though.
You want me to bring you on dates.
He said he hit it with little effort. So
exactly.
Okay, so he's just trying to fuck.
He's just trying to fuck.
Yeah.
So this lady is who is pissing me off.
Yeah.
First of all, mind your fucking business, lady. Yeah. Try that.
Well, I guess he put it out there, though, this guy.
Yeah, well, she put it out there that she's fucking idiot. Because men don't deserve nothing, but yet...
she's being a little bitter with that
She
comment.
is, and I don't like that. Because now you have other women look at that like, oh yeah, men don't deserve nothing. Just because she slept with one other person, exactly. And I don't like that shit. Because you're saying the wrong thing. What she should be saying in my eyes is, you know what? If you do want to hit it and quit it, like you said, Joe, everyone has right to change their mind at any point in time of what they do with themselves and what they don't. I agree with that. But you cannot be upset that the last person or somebody he knows, maybe spoke to her for one night and just like that, hit it. Because now, shit, if I find you attractive, sexually attractive, I want to do the same thing. But now you're going to take it slower with me. Okay, cool, bye. Like, I'm not here for that. You can't fault me for that. Because this is what I want. You just don't want the same thing, and that's what it is. So if you don't want the same thing as somebody else, that's like there's nothing to it. Because if it was the other way around and the guy was like, oh, I want to take things slow, and she's just like, ugh, like I don't care, like I'm just trying to get some dick and move on, nobody would really act like this. Yeah. Because it's coming from a man and whatever, or boy, whatever you guys want to say when you guys are upset, whatever, because it's coming from somebody who's not a woman. Now it's a big issue when it comes to sexual things and stuff like that. He wants to fuck. He wants to find you know, he finds this girl sexually attractive. So he went and tried to see if he can fuck. But now she's telling him, you have to do extra work to get what you want, because that's not what I want right now.
You want to know how you solve this?
You move on.
Or get a fucking escort. It's the same thing.
No, it's not the same thing.
It's the same shit if you're just trying to fuck.
No, but I want this individual person. I want to fuck this individual.
But my point is that...
And that's fine. I will get to step in, but you can't be mad.
But Des, my point is, the reason why it's the same is that she wants you to pay for stuff, essentially. Take her out to dinner, all that crap. Yeah. It's the same shit. It's the same shit. But just the escort has more integrity because she knows what it is.
The escort is not the person.
Whoa.
It's the same thing. She knows what it is.
Listen, I have nothing against sex workers, but to say an escort is gonna have more integrity than an average woman who wants you to take her on a date, like,
it's
chill,
the same
dude.
shit. It's the same shit.
You're being ridiculous. You're being ridiculous, and you're kind of sounding kind of bitter right now.
How am I bitter?
Because for you to say that women have no integrity because they want you to take them out on dates, that's exactly what you said.
I did.
Okay, so what he means, because I do understand what he means, is
I get what he means. I just don't agree with it.
You don't agree with it?
Not at all.
I would prefer.
I think that sex, love, relationships, they are transactional. It's what do you make me feel? What do you do for me? What and that in return. But the whole thing about integrity, boy.
Because if I have two women,
it's your thought.
If I have two women, or there are two women, if there are two women, and one of them was like, yo, Des, I know you just want sex. Give me $100. Here you go. And I have another one who's like, okay, I know Des wants sex, but I'm not going to give him what he wants, but I want to see how bad he wants it. So Des, take me out for dinner. Des, let's go to the movies. It's not necessarily she's intending, okay, let me see if Des will date me. She knows I want to have sex. She probably wants to have sex too, but now you're going to make me go out of my way and kind of, it's like having a treat and wagging it in front of the dog and telling the dog to keep doing tricks until you feel like giving them the treat. Whereas somebody who would just be like, oh, you want the treat? Okay, sit. Here's the treat. It's not sit. Okay, now roll over. Okay, play dead. Okay, come. Okay, go over here. Okay, now you want it? Oh, no, you can't get it yet.
To say that one has more integrity than another, to question the integrity of someone for those reasons, are not fair. Because if you want to have sex with me, maybe I want to have sex with you. But I also see that, like, hey,
but that's if you see that, right, though. But if it's just you're holding sex,
but that's what most women do. It's like, yes, I'm sexually attracted to you, but like, let's see where this goes.
You know what?
Take me out because I want to get to know you on a deeper level. You don't have a lot of money. We don't gotta go to a restaurant. Come cook. Let's go on a picnic. Like, let's. I'm not gonna
disagree.
That doesn't mean I have less integrity than someone who's gonna be like, yo, give me $100 and I'll bust it wide open.
I'm just saying,
both of them can have integrity.
I'm just saying if it's the intention of just having sex.
If just having sex,
that's my point.
If it's just sex, that's why I gave the example.
I know some women who have just pursued sexual relationships with people, and they have never been like that. They've never been like, take me to dinner, prove this, prove that. They'd be like, yeah, like, let's hang out. Like, maybe I'll come over, watch a movie, and like, we'll do the do. Yeah, that's always how it's been.
But that's what he was saying. That has more integrity than the other one.
Do that. That's what
he's talking about.
Right. I'm saying women are not, unless they're complete assholes, which I'm sure there are some.
I don't think that's an asshole thing.
Yeah, do your thing.
To purposely string someone along. Like,
people do that all the time.
I don't think it's as common as you're making it out to be.
I think it's more common than you think.
Women will get their nut however they need to get it, just like men will.
No, I agree, but I do think it's more common than you think it is. Fairly common. I know a lot of women who do it, and they pretend that they're not doing it. And I'm like, that's my point with look integrity. At all the guys you've spoken to.
Do they realize? Are they doing it consciously, or are they?
I believe it's consciously, but they will not admit that it's consciously.
You know what you're doing.
Because if somebody points something out and brings it to light, and you're just like, no, blah blah blah, and then you keep doing it. Yeah. You know what you're doing.
Once it's being pointed out.
Yeah, you know what you're doing.
That could be.
And after a couple of times, people do point it out, like, yo, is this what you're doing? No, me, never. Oh my God, why would you think I would do something like that? But it's like that's literally what you're doing. Yeah. But you convince yourself that I'm not doing that. Yeah. So
that's my point.
I do see what Hugh was saying. Hugh did say it in a way that I see why you got really heated at that.
Yeah. Women don't. I don't take it back because what you said was wrong.
So take a breath.
I've been breathing, hon.
I mean, let's not die here, please.
Yeah, that's what I've said. That's what I've said in the past. Just have sex. Just do it for what it is. It's an equal transaction.
Yeah,
you get pleasure. Yeah. You get pleasure.
If this is what you want, you both agree this is what you want, then
that's
go for
that's
it.
what I've said in the past.
But
Just
also,
get an
with
escort.
that being said, if you want sex, but you also want more and you want to get to know someone, there's nothing wrong.
Nothing
with
at all.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with
time
that.
spent.
Yeah,
But
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that.
You're not saying that now, but your initial statement was that women who want to go on dates versus women who would
for
just,
sex.
No, for sex.
That's
He
what I
did-
said,
yeah,
for
yeah.
sex.
Like
That's
generally
what I
for
said.
sex.
Right, but I'm saying sometimes sex is on the table. You think women...
But I'm saying just for sex. I've made
'Cause
this
it's
point
like-
multiple times.
it's
Also,
like,
this is the
you
third
know,
time I made this point.
Somebody
Multiple
who wants
times throughout
to
the podcast history.
have a
I've
sugar
said this
dad.
tons of times. Just have sex for the intent of having sex.
Yeah.
It's an equal transaction. Don't pay for it. That's why I made the breakdown. If you're and when I was making the breakdown with the escort, I said if your intention is just to have sex with a person, just get an escort.
I agree with the escort statement.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I do think that people like pretend that it's not something it is. Same thing you're saying. There's nothing wrong with wanting sex, but there's nothing wrong with wanting more. You know, you want a relationship with somebody. There's nothing wrong. However, if you bring that to someone and that person is not on the same page as you, you can't belittle that person. That's not fair. You want a relationship. You want this. That's cool. That's not what I want. I just wanted sex. I'm out. Peace. And everyone just leave it at that. But people like to belittle people and make them feel bad for wanting what they want.
So for you, it was really the comment of like men deserve nothing.
Yeah, I don't like that. Like this, I feel like I actually like it boiled everything inside of me because I'm like, that's not fair. You can't do that to this guy because he just wanted sex. You can say that's not right. You can say this and that, but he's being honest. To me, as long as you're being honest at the end of the day with what your intentions are and what you want, there's nothing wrong with that. There are a billion trillion people in this world. You can't expect everyone to have the same thought.
Not trillion yet.
I know. I'm just, you know.
Give it 100 more years, man.
So it's like to me, you can't belittle anybody for anything these days,
Yeah,
and that's not fair to anybody. You know, yeah, he just wants sex, and he's saying, "I'm not gonna put in the effort." That this guy, who I believe, like, if I see a guy who, and we've probably all been there, where you see a guy who had sex with a girl, and you're just like, you would have sex with that guy, but you won't have sex with me? Like, that is fucking...
My pride!
Y'all sound like Kevin Samuels.
It can be, and that's fine, but it's like, you can't be upset at me because now I don't want to, you know, go on dates with you. I just want to have sex.
No, I for sure agree with that. I don't think that... And like what I was saying, my caveat was the integrity thing. As far as the man goes, I think obviously there's ways to go about it. Like, you don't need to belittle someone and call them a hoe, call them easy. But like, if that's all you wanted, don't put in the work because you didn't. That's
I
compared
shall
it, right?
not.
It's like, if you didn't even really want the job anyways, like, why jump through all these hoops if that's not even what you want? You know, like, go.
I just wanted the money from the job. I don't want the job itself. The fuck?
Right, and if you feel like it's you know too much,
I'll get
then
money
like,
elsewhere.
Yeah, I don't think anything is wrong with that. Not at all. Do you guys see the lightning?
You know what?
No, it's not raining yet, but there's lightning
Yeah,
in that far distance.
And the thunder kind of went and shook the light a bit.
Did it?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Was that thunder?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's raining yet, but the weather did say it was going to rain. Anyways, now is a great time to move on to a listener question. So, if you guys are listening and you want to be a part of the conversation, you can do so by going to thissquareroom.com/ask. We will accept questions, stories, comments, whatever it is. If you want to contribute to this conversation or any conversation, it's thissquareroom.com/ask. So today we have a question from Anonymous.
Oh, you guys are such cowards.
Subject is
Don't steal my
Toxic
line.
D.
Oh, I'm here for it. Never mind.
The message is, okay, y'all, I seriously need help.
Help.
I'm dealing with a toxic man. Like, seriously, he is an F-boy. No career, no ambition, no goals. He acts like he's God's gift to women. He doesn't treat me well. Treats me like one of...
I'm going to throw this headphone. I'm going to throw...
You okay?
Finish.
You can't say all of this and still be there crying for help. Like,
Finish the
Hold on.
question.
yeah, please.
You
please,
guys
please.
all...
I don't feel
Jump
sympathy for the
ahead.
girl.
Yeah, I'm on Hugh's page already.
I don't either so far, but like...
It's in
let's-
general.
Let's hold on. Let's hear her out. He doesn't treat me well. Treats me like, quote, one of his hoes, although he says I'm the only one that he's sleeping with.
Oh, bitch, you know what you are.
Everything in me says that I should leave this man alone, but the problem is my kitty cat.
Oh my god.
She hold on, guys. Stop. My kitty cat, she loves this man, and I mean loves him. Is it possible to have an emotional attachment with someone simply because the sex is good?
Yes.
I swear I'm not a dumb woman, but something keeps me coming back to him, and I know... Hold on, guys. Seriously, like, let me get through the question, please. She says, I swear I'm not a dumb woman, but something keeps me coming back to him, and I know it's the... And she put, like, a little eggplant emoji. But I still somehow can't seem to let him go. I'm single, but I've had... I'm single, but I've had some good men try to court me, one in particular, but I feel like there is no spark, and I'm finding myself being drawn back to this F-boy. But I know he would make a terrible boyfriend. He's done things to me that no one else has sexually, and I feel like no one else can. I don't want to be in this toxic cycle, but how do I change my body's chemistry and how my body reacts to him as opposed to everyone else? Hopefully you guys understand what I'm trying to ask. I love this podcast and listen to it every week religiously. Thank you in advance if you take my question.
You want to go?
Go ahead, Des.
Oh, yeah.
You went last.
First, I will say, no, thank you for listening religiously.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, second of all, now I'm going to tell you how stupid you are. I don't want to tell you how stupid you are, to be honest, because you know you're being stupid. And that's the thing. The way you're writing, I know you know it's dumb, and I completely understand where you're coming from, because there's some situations I've been in where, situationships, I should say, that I've been in, where it's like, oh my God, the head is so good though. And then you get head from somewhere else and you're like, oh my God, but it's not that. And your body is craving that. And you feel like you can't do anything until you get it. And then when you get it, you're like, ugh, why am I back here again? I can't believe I get it. I do understand where you're coming from. However, you have to be strong enough, because obviously he doesn't give a fuck. And obviously when you're not around, he just goes to somebody else and figures it out until you come back. You think we don't know you guys are coming back? We know when you're coming back and when you're not. It's obvious. That's why when you think you leave, he doesn't care, because you will be back. And I know why you're coming back, because you're not getting good D like this. You think we're stupid? You think we think you're in love? We know it's the D. That's why we give you the D we give you. So you can't go nowhere. We know this. It is. Mm-hmm. However, you're feeding into it by still coming back. You not having control over your body and making your kitty cat determine your worth is what you're doing. He's not doing it. He is being him. You cannot change who he is, right, but you can change how you respond to the things he does.
Preach.
So now, let's say you guys don't talk for 2 weeks, because girls will be like, oh my God, this is the longest he's gone. 2 weeks is nothing. Like, whatever. Months, nothing. Years, it doesn't matter. 5 years can go by. If you come back, you are back, and I knew you would be back. Whether you're married, whether you're not married, it doesn't matter. You will be back. Until you decide in yourself, you are not going back. And you have to be disciplined, like Hugh was saying. You have to be disciplined in yourself to be like, yo, I deserve better than this. It's not just about sex. If you want it to be just about sex, by all means,
be honest with
go for it. Be honest with yourself. And if that's what you're going for, get in, get out. But obviously you're cuddling with this guy, and now he's treating you and talking to you like you're another hoe, because you're acting like another one of his hoes. Yep. And he can say you are the only one, whether you believe it or not. It's on you.
Because if he was gonna be honest and say you are just this to me, you're just a pussy to me,
you'd be gone.
You're gonna be gone. So it's fucked up to say. He's just the best way to get pussy is to lie.
And he's just being him, and he's doing all he knows.
Because he knows it will work. He knows if he says the bullshit, it works. That's just the truth of the matter. Most guys, what do fuckboys do to get puss? They lie.
100%.
They tell you what you want to hear. Oh, I love you, and you're the only one, and you know you're not. It's the same thing that we had with the other girl. She knew she wasn't. She was the second, and she thought she'd be the main. Yeah. It's you know what you are. You're not the main.
Other girl?
There's another girl who had a similar situation
that
where the guy had a boyfriend, and then she was just a side chick, but then she thought she'd become the main chick, whatever.
Oh, I don't remember.
No, but this is one thing I think I've said in the past. I'm trying to work on this. Food discipline and sex discipline. If you can master those things, you're pretty much untouchable.
Yeah. I need to master food discipline.
There's there is more reasons why you keep going back. So I was talking with my friend about this. We're talking about this. This is why I think I've said in the past. I think fuck buddies and friends with benefits is just stupid. And a lot of the time, the person who gets hurt, from looking outside, looking in, 9 times out of 10, the girl gets hurt because a lot of time for women tend to need more. Have emotional connection generally to have sex with someone. Mm-hmm. So when you constantly keep having sex with this person, you're building. Even if you're just fucking and not really hanging with each other, you're still bonding emotionally with this person because sex. Look, I know this. One of the things I think like the sexual revolution was great, but one of the worst things I think to come out of it was the promiscuity. It was great. It benefited the guys, to be honest. It kind of in reality kind of fucked women over because. Like, yeah, it's good, but, like, you made yourselves look like sexual objects and it's, like, yeah, you're empowered, but you kind of fucked yourselves at the same time. No, there's, like, you naturally are going to fall for the guy whether you like it or not.
Well, here's the thing. So she asks, is it possible to have an emotional attachment with someone simply because the sex is good?
You're doing something.
The answer that all of us are saying is definitely yes. And to piggyback on what Hugh was saying is that, like, and she says here, like, He has done things to her that no one else has, and she feels like no one else can.
We know that.
And that's the thing. It's like sex, whether you make it that way in your head or not, it is a very intimate thing. And like Hugh said, especially for women, it's more of an emotional experience. And the more you keep giving that part of yourself to someone, the more you're going to be drawn in.
There's a chemical, I can't remember what it's called. So I think it starts with an O. But when men have sex, we release it. We release it, but women release like double it when they have sex with us. I can't remember what the chemical is called in their brain, but we release like double it. So even if the guy wasn't doing anything to me, you're still going to form an emotional connection with that person. This is why I say fuck buddies to me is stupid in the long run. You have to be, if you're gonna have a fuck buddy, you got to be blunt with each other. But like the loser a lot of the time is the girl. Now the flip side it is with guys is guys. We can kind of separate. We're better at separating sex, but for the similar thing with guys is that when the guy has the girl best friend, the guy is vulnerable with the girl and tells him like personal things. Mm-hmm. And when a guy gets more vulnerable with someone, with the guys, we tend to build more respect, but with the girl, it's a similar thing. We tend to develop feelings for that person because we trust them and we're being more vulnerable with them. And so on the flip side, it's a similar thing. Mm-hmm. So it's like, yeah, girl, you're fucked. You keep fucking this person, you're fucking yourself over. You have to go cold. You have to go cold turkey.
You have to understand that maybe that is the best sexual partner you'll have in your life, and move on from that.
Yeah, he doesn't accept it. That's a thought.
It is what it is.
Well, no. Here's the thing. So she said that she's drawn back to this guy, even though she's had some good men,
but not
because his sex is not much any better.
And the thing is, she says that she feels like with some of these, she said one guy in particular, like he's a good guy, but she feels like there is no spark.
Yeah, because his sex is sex.
No, you don't like him. Here's the thing. With a lot of women, a guy like on paper can seem like great and good and whatever, but you're just like, why is there no spark? Like, why is there nothing? It's because you don't like him. You look at it on paper, you're like, he's this, he's that, he's good, I should like him, but you don't, and like that's okay. But also when you have your focus elsewhere and you are constantly comparing, like say you do have sex with one of these good guys, it's never going to seem the same because like in your head you are comparing. So like you said, it comes down to discipline. Both of them said I
feel like women tend to go up, like fuck up and date up, like they have to go better than the next person, then better than the next person, then better than the next person. While guys, we kind of can just fuck like this, like in circles. Like it doesn't really matter.
If you're good, you're good.
This is why kind of off topic. This is why like cheating with like between men and women is kind of different, because when we cheat on you, it's like we're just finding another hole. But when a girl cheats on the guy, and that's why the reason why I fucks guys over so hard is because we know in the back of your head you found someone slightly better, whether it be better looking, physically, or sex wise. So the problem is that this is my theory. The guys you're probably finding that are the good guys are probably in some way not actually better than the guy you're fucking with.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, I don't know. She hasn't specified if she has had sex with these guys. But she's saying they're courting her. She didn't say they've had sex. So courting just means like they're in the talking stages.
Is that what that means?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Courting is like taking out on dates. Like, I'm going to bring you flowers.
I thought courting was getting married.
No.
Okay.
No, it's
No,
just,
no.
just dating. It's fancy word for
So
dating.
just say dating.
When you're courting someone, it's typically before you are in a relationship and
When
in a
you
sexual
court someone, you
relationship.
guys go to the court and
take
get
them to
married.
court.
Oh, like to the courthouse.
Yeah. So I thought she was just saying like these are guys
to
who are
marry
interested.
her.
Yeah.
No, I mean maybe.
That's
but
what I
not-
took
no,
it as.
No. Like there's guys
say
who are interested
dating.
in dating her. And
I would
like, whatever.
I would say at the core, you don't respect yourself. Yeah, you just gotta have more self-respect for yourself. And
as harsh as it is, I agree with that. And I mean, I'm gonna put it a little more gently than Hugh, but like you really do have to value yourself and how this person makes you feel and treats you. And like if you don't like it, I mean, like you said, he doesn't treat you well, you don't like all of these things, everything in you says that you should leave him alone. So like at what point are you going to listen to yourself?
At the point where he kicks her down a flight of stairs because he's upset.
Oh God. Well, I mean, I hope
It always gets physical.
no.
before
And don't wait too
somebody
long
leaves.
because the thing is, if you're gonna go for someone else and they know that you're, like I said, guys, in the more of the past, and they know that you're fucking with someone that you didn't like and blah 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 blah, vice versa. The guy that you're probably new guys that you're going to go are looking at you and be like, really? And they're like, and then they
well,
just go
also look at
somewhere
it
else.
this way, right? If a guy is just like, oh, like I hate this woman, she's horrible, she's this, she's that, she's ugly, and I'm just with her because the sex is good.
Slop it, top it.
We would be like, oh, he's gross, he's this, he's that.
Yeah.
Like he needs to
do better. Like, wow, I can't believe him.
like you look at him, you kind of
Like
look
he's
at him
trash.
and be like, ugh,
Yeah.
right? And I'm not saying you're trash, but I'm saying kind of take yourself out of the situation. And like if it was a man and like he was just like sticking around this woman because
or
because of the
things are
sex,
tied up.
yeah, like you would be like, what is wrong with you? So like
Can't go
look
to
at it that
therapy.
way and be like, girl, like get it together. Like sometimes you gotta have like a pep talk with yourself and like listen, it happens, it really does. Like these emotional ties that come from sex are real and it does happen, but it just takes the discipline, it takes the emotional wherewithal to realize that like, hey, I need to remove myself from the situation for myself. Doesn't mean it won't be hard. Like it won't necessarily be easy because you're like,
No, it's gonna be fucking hard.
Hard as shit.
It's gonna be really fucking
As
hard.
shit.
and
And if
although
sounding
you're
from you,
in a
it's gonna be really
position
hard.
although you're in a position where you're like, yeah, like he wouldn't make a good boyfriend, you have also said you have an emotional connection with him, even if it's mostly sexual based. Like there's a part of you that's gonna be like, I miss him, and like I said, there's gonna come the comparison. You have to make
And
it,
your lonely nights.
you have to make a conscious effort not to compare your next sexual partner, because what you don't realize is sex is all about compatibility. If you find someone who treats you well and you're compatible, the sex will come. Even if the first, second, maybe even third time, it's not the most mind-blowing
It'll
sex.
get there
You
eventually.
can teach him the things that this guy does to you. A guy who cares about you, teach him and he'll do it.
Yeah,
Like,
don't be one of these dumb girls. Oh, I have to teach him. Oh, no.
no, like the sex.
Guy.
That's one thing I learned from the two of you guys. Like, be vocal about what you want in the
Yeah, just
bedroom,
tell 'em.
and like it will get better.
Yeah.
You can't expect people to, like, a brand new person to know your body. It sounds like you and this guy have been going back and forth for a while.
Words.
So it's like clearly, he's gotten to know you in a very intimate level.
On a brighter note, what I will say is, if you're close to Toronto, hit your boy up. I can help you in many ways.
No, don't do that.
No.
You see, so now what we're talking about is like the emotional maturity. So now
We can help each other in
now
many
you
ways.
can spot when a fuckboy is trying to approach you. So right now,
But I'm being honest about it, and I'm a
Des
very
is-
nice
Des
guy.
is coming
We
to
can
you.
go out. You'll have a great time.
he is a very nice guy, but the way he's coming at you
I
is
just-
not in the nice guy way.
You
he's coming at you
want
in the fuckboy
things.
way.
I want things. We have mutual things that we want.
Oh, shut up.
No, and like, I don't know, like, ask your. Oh, I'm assuming
No.
her friends.
No.
Don't ask her.
Her friends probably do tell
So
her to do
th-
better,
this is-
but the sex is really good. Yeah.
Oh, but the sex. Oh, girl, yeah, it is good. So keep on. Is it that?
Yeah.
She
and
probably
I
doesn't
think-
even. She probably stopped telling her friends
I'm
that
sure
she's
her
going
friends
back
probably
at this
egg her
probably
on.
point.
say certain things that, like, I would say. I think it's nice though for her to hear it from you two, like two men being like, "Nah, girl, you gotta."
Yeah.
You know what I
Her
mean?
friends are gonna be more blunt with you, man.
Well, we don't know.
you
You-
grounded.
Well,
you're
no,
assuming
because
that her-
people who have blunt friends just stop telling their friends
it's
certain
true,
things.
Yeah.
Stop being a pussy.
That's how people are.
But here's the thing, right?
They don't want to hear the truth.
We paint scenarios to like how we want them to be. So if we don't want to hear the truth,
We won't. Yeah.
right? So like, because she's telling us a full email full of the truth, and then being like, "But how do I?" Like,
Yeah.
girl, you just gotta separate it.
Yeah, man.
Like it's like when someone smokes cigarettes and they want to stop. If you really want to stop,
You will stop.
Don't wean yourself. Don't be like, just stop. Just stop.
I'm pretty sure some woman came up with this saying, but if you know better, do better.
Just go to therapy. You need it. I'm not trying to be condescending, but go to therapist.
I mean, it might help if you
it will
really
help.
Before you go to therapy, dig within yourself and figure out why.
Get a journal, write it down. Before you do your shit, write down why.
Are you okay?
Yeah, my temples are being weird.
Okay.
You kicked in the head one too many times. at Muay Thai.
Yeah, you'll be fine, kid.
But
just be honest with yourself. You know what you're doing. You know you don't like what's going on. Don't let him bust inside of you, because that's how these things kind of end. So don't do that. Be smart.
And don't do the whole, okay, one last time. Like, don't fool yourself into doing that. It literally has to be like an addiction. You gotta quit it cold turkey. If you have a problem and you need to stop, you need to just stop. And that doesn't make it easy. We're not saying it's gonna be easy for you, especially because of the emotional connection.
It's
but like,
very hard.
Just know that you will find someone who's like that again. If you find a good guy like some of these guys, that's why I said you just don't like him. Because if you feel no spark, there's no spark. But you will find a spark with someone. And even if the sex isn't as quote-unquote spectacular as this guy, you guys can grow together. Because who knows, maybe you're not this guy's favorite partner either, but you can grow to be what he wants and he can grow to be what you want, because you guys care about each other.
Plus, man,
which is what you're missing with this current guy. Like, he's just not a good guy.
But sex, when it comes to like relationships, sex is always important in a relationship, but it's like, as you get older, it's not the most important thing in the relationship anyways. But nah, dude.
Like, I beg to differ.
No,
I was like, damn, you sound old as fuck.
I said it's still important.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
You need it in a relationship, but like
when you really do get older,
when did you get to like your 50s and 60s?
Yeah, that's not.
No, even before then, the more emotionally mature you get, the less you realize that like sex is not number one. It is, like I said, it is something that is important, but it's not number one. So
head is number one.
It's still oral sex.
But. No, is there another question or just
no?
It was just that one.
I'm trying to think. There's probably more I could think of, but no, man.
But don't hit Des up. Don't do that.
You gotta.
You can if you want.
Don't do it.
Yeah, you clearly have some sort of an addiction, probably. You gotta just dive.
You can be addicted to people. They're called soul ties. Look it up. And you need to learn how to like cut soul ties.
Fuck. There's a chart. It's stress. It's like one of those. It's like a pentagon, right? And it has like, it's like the word, and then it leads to the arrow. Then it's like, so it's stress, and then stress, because I'm assuming you're probably doing this when you're maybe you have a stressful mindset before you have sex with this guy. So maybe you're stressing out about something. Maybe, I don't know. So it starts out with stress. So figure out what the stressor may be. The second one is, what is it? I wrote it in my journal. Fucking cunt.
Jesus.
The second one, I can't remember the second one, but what is it? Because this would help you out a lot. Fuck. I think it's called.
We can always revisit.
I think it's called. Hold on. Let's see if we can find it quickly. Is it PMO addiction?
All right. So while Hugh looks for that, again, thank you for writing in. If you guys are listening and you have a question, remember this is a judgment-free zone. Although we will be honest with you. No.
What? We're not judging.
No, we're definitely not judging, but we're gonna be honest, right? But a question, a story, whatever it is. If you want to be a part of the conversation, go to thissquareroom.com/ask. We would definitely love to hear from you. But so I mean, speaking of fuckboys, do you guys remember the guy from Kazakhstan that married the sex doll Margot?
Oh, yes.
I believe it was Kazakhstan that he was from.
Yeah,
but you remember that.
Yeah.
Margot, and then like
and he cheated on her with the chicken.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, because she was being fixed.
Oh my God. Yes, she was in the shop.
Yeah.
And then, this man has problems because he was caught cheating again.
Oh my God.
Now he is in love. I don't know what the status of their relationship is, but he is now in love with an ashtray.
I know he wanted to get a divorce from her because he was going to try dating real people.
No, he's in love with an ash, like someone you put your cigarette butts out on.
He put something else on that.
But like, I would love to interview this man. And like just sit and talk to him
and see where his mental state is at. Just
like what's going on in that dome? Like I don't understand.
I found it.
You found it?
Yeah,
okay, go for it.
It's stress. So find out what why you're probably stressed out, like maybe work or with your life or whatever. So you're just using this to kind of like get over that stress or some shit. So stress, then desire, and it's like your trigger, and then the state, the pretty much like your trance state. So that's probably when you're meeting up with the guy, and then the behavior, which is obviously the sex, and then that comes as shame. The shame is like what you're doing is wrong. So I would say so right. I think it's so right down.
So it's like a cycle?
It's a cycle.
Right, because shame
You're
leads
stressed.
to stress.
Yes,
and
it's
then
a repeating cycle. So you should find out what your stressor is that's leading you to this, whatever. And then figure out what your trigger is, right? And then the transient state, which is obviously probably you talking to this guy or going towards that. Try to snap. Once you're in that like kind of trance state, you're kind of fucked. So try to figure out what your triggers are that get you towards this. And then, yeah, it's a cycle. It's a cycle. People like write that shit down too. Write in your journals. Yeah. Journal it your shit, man. Use a journal. Journal.
Okay, we got it.
Journal. I got 3 of them, man. I got 3 separate journals. Journal.
Thank you for sharing,
you
Hugh.
Fuck. I'm
and
joking.
hopefully that helps you, Anonymous.
Update us.
Again, not a judgment. Like
I love
a
you.
Judgment-free zone.
Do better for yourself.
Oh, that was nice of you. I don't think you've ever told anyone on the podcast.
That's
you
the
loved
last
them before.
person.
First and last.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to my random stories. You didn't have anything to say about the man with Margot, the sex doll?
Hard nips? Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was him.
Aggressive
right.
nips. Yeah.
Aggressive. They were very
nips.
aggressive.
Aggressive nipples, man.
Yeah. So he cheated on Margot again.
So he's fucking an ashtray, or is he busting a nut?
Well, he said he's in love with it, so maybe he's taking it slow, taking it on dates. You know.
This guy got issues, man. Where is he from?
I believe it was Kazakhstan. If not Kazakhstan,
Eastern
somewhere
Europe,
close.
Man? Damn,
yeah.
Man.
But no, there's another story. A man who cut off his own penis because he felt like it was what needed to be done in order to save the world.
I heard about this briefly.
Yes.
That's pretty fucked up.
So it's a 39-year-old man. He was in Tennessee, or he lives in Tennessee.
No. Okay, sorry. Go.
Yeah.
Tell the story. Yeah.
So it was a police chase.
There you go.
And he cut off his own penis during the police chase, might I add.
And threw it at them.
Threw it out the window. I don't know if it was at them necessarily, but he threw it out of the window, and he said it was in order to save the world. He was clearly like tweeting.
Yeah, those cops are gonna have PTSD, man. Jeez Louise. Could you imagine that?
But
I got
like
threw a cock
pain,
at you?
No. I mean, that's traumatizing.
The adrenaline. He just...
Yeah, he's just bleeding.
Adrenaline does a lot of things, man. When you're hyped up on adrenaline, trust me, I felt adrenaline when I was getting kicked in the head, man. Now I'm feeling the effects of it. No, like adrenaline, you can do crazy things on adrenaline, man. So he probably didn't know.
True.
And the cops were probably just like, "What the hell is that?" And they probably didn't realize.
Drugs,
Probably hit him in the head. And like,
it's a car chase, so
yeah. So when they rushed the car, he probably threw the cock at them.
Oh, I assume like the car was in motion and he threw it. Like, that's how I vision it.
I don't know. I think that's a pretty dumb thing to do on his part. But you want to like really affect these guys, I'd wait.
Wait till you get pulled over and then you're just like.
Well, they probably spike stripped him or he crashed or something.
I feel like.
I don't think he was driving and cutting.
He was trying to. That's how I imagine it, but maybe you're right.
It's not a big piece of flesh to cut off. It's a soft piece of flesh.
Yeah, you're gonna need both hands.
Maybe he was rock hard. Who knows?
Oh. It's even easier. Just
yeah, people can drive with their knees.
Yeah, but not when you're cutting off your cock.
No.
Listen, I don't know. I just know that like
he needs help.
Yeah, for real. Like
he doesn't have a cock anymore.
I feel like
he's just a ball bag.
He's saying that he was trying to save the world. So in my head, I'm like, is this a deeper meaning? Is he trying to say that toxic masculinity is ruining the world? Both of you look so unimpressed. Obviously, I'm joking. Relax. Hugh-Gene.
No, it's just a term that I hate.
I know, I'm being serious. I mean, listen, there is toxic masculinity. It is a thing, but I
still hate the term.
I think all people can be toxic, whether you're masculine, feminine, or anything in between.
I've said this before. If there's toxic masculinity, we have to have the term toxic femininity, but we'll never have that term.
I don't think I'm sure people use it, but it's not a known term, but everybody can be toxic.
It's not a term.
Okay, so we'll just call it toxicity then.
There you go.
But yeah, what was the one with the lady that wanted to marry the monkey? What was that?
Yeah, fucking people these days. Eh?
Weird.
It's fucking people. Fucking lady.
I mean, hey, if someone can marry a sex doll in an ashtray,
it's a fucking monkey. I guess it's your cousin, right?
Oh boy.
Well, actually, no, because the monkey probably does not.
A Belgian lady. It's fucking French, man. I'm just joking. She pretty much says she wants to marry a chimpanzee, and she says he loves him. She loved the dog. The chimpanzee loves her.
Are you okay?
Nah, this is her
You like
face.
had a mini stroke.
This is her face. She looks like the Osborne.
Sharon Osbourne.
She looks like an ugly version of Sharon Osbourne.
I mean, I think it's just because like the red hair.
I can believe that the chimp loves her. Like, you know
Chimp's
what I
like,
mean? Like animals love people too.
Yeah, but not like
But
that.
she's taking it a different way.
Yeah, she got banned from the zoo because the official said that the relationship is unhealthy for the animal's socialization.
Yeah, for sure.
And she says, "I love that animal, and he loves me."
Yeah,
If you
maybe
were in
every
love,
time
would
he
you call
comes.
him an animal. Like,
She wants to be treated like an animal.
Clearly.
Oh,
That's
boy.
why she wants to get that chimpanzee. Dick.
Okay, Hugh.
She wants to get that.
Now that we're talking about weird people in the world, there's a 23-year-old kid in Mexico, and he's a rapper. He has 1.9 million followers on TikTok, which is way too many.
Mexico?
Yeah.
Hide your riches, kid.
And he allegedly, according to
Is he
himself,
alive?
implanted gold chains as dreads in his hair.
Can I see this?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure.
So he said they're surgically implanted to his skull.
Which is like Lil Uzi and the diamond. First of all, sorry to side note. You know that someone snatched it.
I heard about that.
Shit, what did you think was gonna happen?
But he still has it though. But like, it was ripped out of his forehead.
Thanos, man.
Thanos?
Wow, he said Thanos. I was like, who's Thanos?
Thanos is my dad.
Is your dad? That's what you're gonna say?
That's hooked into his.
That's
scalp?
what he's saying. So to
It's probably
prove
just a hairpiece.
to prove that it was not plastic or anything, because that's what a lot of people were saying, he put his head in water so you can see that it's sinking, because plastic would float. So that kind of had people like, oh.
But has he like lifted each
Maybe.
one individually and shown
Why would you
himself?
do this, man?
Apparently he did do that on TikTok.
But who would do that? Like,
I hope he's like
He's
who
saying
would
he did
perform
it
that?
to be the first one
But he did
to
it to
do
himself.
Well, no.
No,
I'm
if
saying,
he had
like,
a
what-
surgeon.
Of course, he's
But
in
what
Mexico.
surgeon would
Come on,
do
he's
that?
in
There's a
Mexico.
plastic
Let's be for
surgeon
real.
here.
I guess
Come
if
on.
the price
It's
is
all
right.
about the money.
You see the asses people have these days?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they go to like Tijuana for those, or like
That's
Thailand.
Mexico. Well, I hope he's a son of a cartel leader, because he's gonna get chased by the cartel.
Yeah.
Because you didn't hear about. You remember that? Do you hear about that kid in Brazil who was, I think he was like a gamer or whatever streamer, and he was like showing off his riches. He ended up getting killed.
Oh, that's how it works.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like, when he said this kid, I was like, I hope he's a cartel son or something, because then nigga, you're a target.
Yep, your whole head is
Your
gone.
whole head, yeah, literally, and they'll chop your head
Off
off.
with your head, yeah.
They
And
literally
put on
will.
a spike
They'll
like
chop
Game
your
of
head
Thrones.
off, then hang your body off a bridge.
Oh, got really dark. I was okay with the chopped head. I thought we were just gonna leave his body there. He's like, I said what I said.
Yeah, it's these like after you say these things, like the straight face look
What?
that you give.
I know
is
what
just-
my mind's capable of. I'm honest with myself.
That's
Gotta
just
tame
fair.
the monster.
Oh boy.
We're all monsters. Just gotta learn
Thanks
how
for
to tame it.
slurping into the mic.
We're all monsters, guys.
You know he likes to tip.
I know. They call me Tip Tap Tippy.
Oh, they call you everything. I told you they call him
Go on
everything.
Leo list. That's my name. Tip Tap Tippy.
You know what I would love?
$2.50 an hour.
A compilation
Of all of Hughes
every
they
time
call
he's
me.
like, they call me da 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 da. They call me this. They call me that. And then also a compilation of the hello, it's me, the queen.
It's me again.
It's because like in his head he's like, I don't say they call me this every
Yeah.
episode, but then you do it, and it's like
I don't know,
that'd be funny.
Look, man, I got all timers. I see.
Oh boy.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, but when I stutter, it's like the world.
No,
is
that was
ending.
all timers, man.
No, it wasn't.
That was the Alzheimer's. You see, I'm already forgetting what I'm saying.
Shut up.
What? What did I say?
Why are you making such a weird eye contact?
I don't
This is how
know.
you feel, Des?
Yes.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, no, this is how I feel.
So you look at him when you talk about sexual stuff, but when you talk about losing your memory,
Yes.
you look at me.
Yes.
Fuck out of here.
What did we talk
funny.
about?
What part?
I don't remember. I have Alzheimer's.
Listen. Okay, so
My brain's deteriorating.
we are gonna jump into a quick round of most likely to. So the way we play is
Yes.
Des is gonna what? Not everyone knows. I'm not explaining to you. I'm explaining to the listeners.
No, I said just eat ass.
Oh. All right. No, the way the game is played is Des is going to give a scenario, and we are going to choose who in this square room is most likely to do that. So the choices are between Hugh-Gene, Deswayne, and
but she
myself.
just explained it for new people.
Yeah.
Okay. Who is most likely to date 2 people at the same time?
You.
Wow, that's I don't like
pain
that.
in the ass.
I don't
man.
like that.
That's too much work. I don't know how to
Neither of us, me and Hugh, were not cut out for that.
that's too much. I talked to 3 girls on Tinder and I was stressed out. Fuck.
Yeah, one man stresses me out.
No, I agree. Me too. I would love to be in like a polygamous relationship. I would love it.
That's what you think.
Too much.
Who is most likely to sleep with somebody on the first date? Hugh.
Oh, no, you don't like that. You don't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't do it?
I can't do the one night stand.
Oh, yeah, I could do it.
No, we know.
Yeah, I could do it.
We know.
You're right. I say Hugh.
Do it, yeah.
Who's most likely to forget the name of a person they hooked up with?
Me.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I forget people's name all the time. You tell me your name and I forgot.
I don't think you would, though, but between the 3 of us, it's for sure you.
I wouldn't. I'd be like, I remember you. You gave me a nut. I'll remember you.
Yeah, maybe the face, but like you.
No, I remember the name. I remember.
Yeah, I still think, I don't think you would, but between the 3, for sure. Yeah.
Who's most likely to hook up with their boss? Honestly, Joe, I really am thinking you. I'm not lying to you, but not on a like, oh, this is my boss, like you, because you're a very friendly person. Yeah. And the boss would be like, oh, let's hang out outside of work. Yeah. And then
and maybe in my dumb head, I'm like, maybe we could be
friend.
love.
It can all work out. Yeah.
Because I have a very specific don't shit where I eat rule.
I have a very I would not with my boss.
So do I, but like maybe between the 3. Are you sure? It could be you. It's between me and you.
No.
Sorry,
if your boss called you into the office,
my boss
locked the door,
no, I'm out of there.
She was sexy and she was like, Des,
I'm smiling.
Work for this race. You'd be like,
work it.
Yeah, you see, I feel like it could be you under the right circumstances. I'm gonna choose you, but like I'm not offended that you chose me.
Who's most likely to moan the loudest during sex? Honestly, Hugh, I'm so sorry.
Because of all the noises he makes.
I am so sorry. I am so sorry.
I'm not mad.
Okay.
Here's the thing. I feel like you have tendencies, but I feel like you're probably not very loud.
I'm so silent usually.
Yeah. Oh God, that's scary.
That's what I used to do. Like I'm stroking and I'm just like. And I learned now that it's okay to vocalize. Now that I know,
want that.
Makes you feel good too.
I didn't like it.
Releases some endorphins.
And I don't want to release it. The reason why I don't is hear me out, right? When I used to watch porn, when you climax is when you're speaking. Mm-hmm. And I feel like if I'm talking and I talk shit or I'm saying I'm moaning and I'm groaning, I feel like it's gonna make me nut.
Nah, it just feels better.
So I'm trying to compose myself.
It brings you more in the moment.
I don't want to be in the moment too much because then this feels really fucking good.
That's the point. That's why you moan, because I
don't want to moan because then I'm gonna nut. And when I nut, no. Yeah. Oh my god. There have been times where I've nut and I'm just like no. And I'll look at the girl like I'm so sorry.
In my head.
No.
That's like I feel it coming out. I'm like,
you say Hugh.
I say Hugh.
Hugh, you say.
I say me.
I say me. Only because women tend to be louder in general, so that's why I'm gonna say. That's exactly what I sound like. But after me, it's for sure Hugh.
Well, this one's easy. Are you okay?
I'm just picturing a girl just like.
Yo, some of them get real animalistic.
He was losing it over there. Oh boy!
Snorting.
Yeah, I felt that. It shook my whole body.
It gave me shivers down my spine because he leaned back to laugh and then leaned into the mic to snort. Eugene, stop snorting.
Who's most likely to build a sex dungeon?
100% you. 100% you, Dad.
Hold on.
Yeah.
You okay? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your answer?
It's me.
I was saying Hugh too.
I've said this before.
I really think it's
whoever I
Hugh.
marry is going to be my whore and I'll be their whore.
What the fuck have you said?
I feel like that's
this
nice.
Before.
That is nice.
I've said
that is
I've
sweet.
said this before. I said married, the wife will get.
First of all, that sounds like a wicked witch laugh.
You're right. It 100% sounds like an evil witch, but I'm just like, what the
I've said this before.
Yeah, he has.
I've said this more
He
than
has
once.
said he would want one.
I said one. Not the dungeon bird.
No, you said you wanted a sex dungeon.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
No, here's the thing. I don't see you wasting, because I see you would see it as a waste. You'd be like, I'll just use a bedroom.
No, I want a sex
make
swing.
a sex
back
a swing does not have to. I can see Des buying a house just because it has an extra room and or behind like a bookshelf, and like he would
That's
make
what
it
I would
a
do.
full dedicated room. No, he would go 50 Shades of Des, like for real. No, and like that's why I choose him.
I think
stand
Hugh
by
would.
it.
I think Hugh would before I do.
Why does nobody think I would do it?
Oh boy.
They say it's always the
It's okay.
because I would be like, no, I want to make that into like a Zen meditation room or some shit.
You don't meditate?
Yes, I do.
You meditate?
You don't know me.
Oh shit.
Who's most likely to get caught with their ex?
Caught like doing
I guess
what?
sexually.
I would say you.
I mean, I guess, yeah, probably.
Oh, that's stupid. I don't like that. I mean, I don't disagree with you guys, but I don't like that.
Who do you
Because
pick?
I'm
You pick
thinking
yourself too?
I don't want to. I don't. I'm
So
not
who do you
gonna
pick
lie
then?
to you. I'm gonna pick you, Joe.
Okay.
The reason why I'm gonna pick you is because I feel like you like to give people second chances and see if it can
Second,
work,
third,
and
fourth,
you see what I mean. You
fifth,
want to see if it can work and da 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 da. With me, I feel like my exes know better, so I expect them to do better.
But if they don't and they come back, you're not gonna say no.
I mean, I might say no depending on the circumstance, but I wouldn't look for it.
No, but if it came looking for you, you're not gonna turn it away. You're
I
gonna be like,
mean,
welcome
you
to
gotta
my
ask,
dungeon.
You gotta ask questions, and But I feel like you would pursue it, if that makes sense.
I
In
get
the
what you're
sense of
saying.
yeah, you hope for the best out of what you feel like they can accomplish, what you know they're capable of.
Right.
Yeah.
I would slip back because of like I see potential, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what women.
Hugh would be like, no,
Girls, we need
I'm
to
out.
stop.
We're done. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me.
Yep.
Like, I don't even know your
He's
name
like,
anymore.
I pass you on the street.
I
don't even know
forgot
who you
your
are.
name.
No, I would say hello.
I have one more question, and that's just because I'm targeting you. Who is most likely to give their kid a ridiculous name?
Galahad.
Yeah, we had this already.
Yeah, I know. That's why.
Did we? Yeah. I'm targeting you for
Yeah,
this.
Galahad.
And that's I knew your name. That's why. Yeah.
Levi, Samson.
What would
How do you go from Levi and Samson to Galahad?
They're all cool names.
Joe? What would you name if you want to say? If you had a boy and if you had a girl,
I don't have girl names.
I know my names, but I don't want to.
you don't want to say. Okay, if I had
I'll say ones that I've thought of that I'm no longer considering.
Okay.
For a boy, I really liked Marcus.
Okay.
But I shouldn't say I really liked. I liked, but I wasn't sold. The one I have in my head,
You don't want to say, yeah, fair
because
enough.
I really like it. But and then the girl one, I really loved the name Fallon, and my mother was the first one to be like, no, because it sounds like a bird. She said it sounds close to falcon. And then other people that I've told are like, oh, you're naming them after Jimmy Fallon, and I'm like, no.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
But when I was a kid, I had there were like these two like I feel like I might have said this before. Two acquaintances, and like, well, we were friends, but like I know them through someone else, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But they were sisters, and their names were Fallon and Felicia, and I always thought I mean, both of their names are pretty, but like I always thought Fallon was a very beautiful name, but I was mocked for it.
Is there like a longer part to Fallon?
Nope.
No,
It's just Fallon.
Yep.
Fallon, Fallon. Fallonisha.
I hope not.
Just Fallon.
I would name my son Pikachu.
And you say I have the
Yeah,
I'm joking. When I was a kid, I did want to name my brother Pikachu, but it is what it is. But for a boy, I always said I don't care. The mom can name the boy. I don't care what his name is at all. It could be what is that nonsense?
Galahad?
Yeah, nonsense. Nonsense. It could
What
be
is that
nonsense.
movie? What movie is that from?
Well, it's from the Knights of the Round Table.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a
there's
movie. It was in a Kingsman.
Yes, because there's another one coming
There's
out.
a guy named Galahad.
There's another one coming
There's
out.
a third one?
Yeah,
I'm
the
so
third
excited
one.
for it. I'm more excited for that than 007.
I'm more excited for Matrix than all of
But
it.
that's why I was
I'm not
asking you, 'cause
I'm
I
not
was like-
hyping myself up for Matrix.
I'm excited for Halloween. Michael Myers.
I don't watch scary movies.
No, true. Oh, you want to come see it with me?
No, I don't want. You're not listening. I don't watch scary movies.
I know, but that's why you need to come. We should do like a This Square Room movie night.
Oh my god. Oh, we should do that. That would be cool. And then
we
all
cool.
talk about her. Yeah, that would be cool. But I'm not watching that. And if I had a girl, I would name her Lily because she would be the most beautiful thing in the world.
You think lilies are the most beautiful thing?
I
in the world?
don't, but I really like the name.
But one L or
I'm gonna
Lilly or Lily?
LL. Yeah, 3 L's in her name.
I want a daughter.
Loser.
Well, the only daughter name I have is Nova, and it's weird because I want daughters more than sons, but I don't really have any names.
Nova? That's a really popular name now.
Sadly, I'm starting to see it is.
Yeah.
Because the time that I wanted it,
10
no one really
and
had
under,
it.
there's a lot of Novas.
And that's what I'm disappointed about.
Yeah.
So I might have to change that.
I feel like my names are still like, they're normal, but they're not super, super common.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta find some girl names.
Fallon, I feel like Fallon is still normal enough. It's not like Apple.
It might as well be Apple. The Apple.
You think Fallon is that obscure of a name?
I think it is. I agree with your mother 100%.
I mean, my name is Jonel. Your name is Deswayne. His name is Hugh-Gene.
And Fallon came from where? What names did you get together to make Fallon?
I told you I knew someone named
No.
Fallon.
I mean like their parent, not you. The originator of the name. Where did you get it from? Exactly. At least my name and your name are kind of names
Fallon is,
that are...
Well, my name is just Jonel with an O.
It's French.
Your name is... True, it is French.
Exactly. Jonel. That makes sense.
Ugh. Your name is Eugene with a H.
Yeah.
Because Jamaican.
Yeah.
Before everything.
Your name is Desmond plus...
Wayne to make Deswayne.
Yeah.
So it's like
Mr.
the names.
Wayne.
But Felon is like...
Mr. Wayne!
Felon. That's what they're going to call your kid. They're going to call your kid a felon.
It's Fallon!
Yeah, Fallon the
felon
felon.
is a criminal!
Yeah,
What's
that's
the
going to be your
difference
children.
between-
Criminals.
Oh my god.
It's the same thing.
Well, either way, I said it because I still love it. I still love the name, but
they
I'm
would
not
get
naming
bullied.
my...
Yeah, your kid's going to get beat up.
For sure.
I also love like certain like androgynous names,
There
like
you go.
unisex. Like Carter, I really like for like a girl or a boy. Jordan, I really like for both. Like, you know, there's certain
Jordan's
names.
Cool. A girl named Jordan's kind of cool.
Yeah, you know.
Sounds like a
So
hot
like,
chick.
You're just talking about my hypothetical.
I'm not talking about your kid. I'm
Sounds
talking
kinda
about
hot.
your felon kid.
Oh my god.
You're gonna see her behind some bars wearing that orange.
And that's not in the sex dungeon.
Yeah, nah.
Orange is the new black, am I right? And the black is in jail. Isn't that what the show's about? People in jail? Women, sorry?
Yeah,
So I'm not wrong.
yeah.
Yes, it takes place at a women's correctional facility.
They're getting corrected for their crimes.
All right. Well, thanks for making fun of my future baby names.
No problem.
But yeah, Marcus, I always liked it, but I was like, like I'm not sold. But I was like, because the thing is, I could think of like girl names pretty easily, but I couldn't. You know how you say you can think of boy names, but not girl names. I was the opposite, so I was
That's
like,
weird, 'cause I
I
want a
guess
girl.
Marcus.
I don't want boys. I want a girl.
If I was like, let's say it was just me, like there's no mother, it's just me, you cannot have me name this child ever. Because
If you had to pick a boy's name,
Leotard.
no, I would pick names. Leotard. I pick names that sound good with my last name. And that's just how my brain operates. So even if it was like
Morgan.
oh, because you thought Morgan Freeman. I see what you did there. I was like, why Morgan?
that's
I know,
actually not bad. Oh, Morgan, that's another like, you know,
I
androgynous
disagree.
name.
Really?
I disagree. I know a guy named Morgan, and I was like, ew.
Morgan's a girl name.
Yeah, it's
thought it's a guy name?
primarily
Yeah, I've never seen a girl named Morgan.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
Margaret.
like Courtney.
Courtney. Yeah, I've seen Courtney.
I've seen both.
Or
Yeah,
Casey
yeah.
and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I know an English Courtney, a male, and I know a South African Courtney.
Hello.
You'd even try it.
And I know a Canadian female Courtney. Like, you know,
Hello.
it's just,
Hey.
hello, A. Yeah, so like names like that, I think I'm really drawn to. But yeah, I don't know. All right. Well, that was a interesting finish to the episode. But yeah, for sure, he would definitely
For
pick
sure.
the most obscure name.
Beyond.
The thing is, you're serious about Galahad?
No, very.
I'm dying with that. Whoever I impregnate, you have no
It
choice.
is, yeah.
She for sure has choice.
I don't want to name him Galahad.
But
you
I
don't have
feel-
a choice.
Or is this woman from?
Oh, fucking hell. That's what all women sound to me.
I feel like
that's a nice voice to have.
I feel like if
No,
she
it's not.
said no, it wouldn't matter because he would still use that name.
Yeah.
So
Right, he's
the
like, I
kid
don't
would
care what the birth certificate says. I'm
exactly.
calling him Galahad.
His name is Bob Galahad.
No, Bob.
Yes,
you would
Daddy.
like Bob.
Get over here, Galahad.
Yeah, and if your son
Do you want to be a knight, Galahad?
Yes, Papa.
Let's go jousting, Galahad. We're going to hunt for foxes, Galahad.
Fox hunt, yay!
Yay, Papa! Yay!
You know I love hunting with you, Papa.
engaging? Why?
Sorry, I'm picturing everything.
Son, we need to slay the dragon, Galahad. We need to find the sword.
Yes,
we
Father!
need to find Excalibur. Son,
Is that it over there,
son,
Papa?
you need to pull out Excalibur. It's your destiny, son.
Can I try, Papa?
Try, son. You must. The prophecy tells me you will be the one to slay the dragon, son. You must do it for the O'Donovan family. You must do it for the Baker clan, son. You must kill the dragon, son, please.
He's making a whole story.
You must do it to save the world, son. Get out.
They don't even.
This is what you're meant to do, my son.
They don't even know what you're saying anymore.
You came from my seed
Oh my
to
God.
slay the dragon.
I don't even know where this story's headed anymore. The son walked away
Bro, I
already.
should be a fucking director.
The dad is still there talking to the son. The son
that
is gone.
Movie, that
The thing is,
I'm
the
sweating,
sound,
man.
like
I'm
you and I
sweating.
talked about it. Little British children,
They're
are
so cute. They're so
but you
cute, man. I'm
a
made
British
that
dad.
like I never.
That was the
wanna
father.
have-
That was-
That's
yeah, he
me
was
talking
the
to my
dad.
kid.
Yeah, but
when my
he
kid comes
did the
out, I
voice
was a
of the
kid.
child
Yeah.
back and was engaging. And
Yeah.
like, well, so where did you get a fucking British accent from?
Don't worry about
Where do you get it?
When my
You don't
child
have-
comes out, I will become a Brit.
Even still, where does the accent come from?
Didn't I not just tell you what I just said?
It doesn't matter.
Don't
The son
engage.
comes out, I'm like, hello.
Oh my god, you're like,
Son.
it's me, your father.
It's me, your father, son.
I am the one speaking to
Honey,
you.
why do you sound like that? Because I'm British now, love. I'm from Wales.
That's not how these.
They all sound like this to me.
Fix your face.
Yeah.
Oh god,
I
and
look
on
like I'm
that
some-
note.
Like some from England, just always miserable because there's no
Oh,
sun.
okay,
Oh,
alright,
boy.
alright,
Where's my
alright.
fish and chips? I want my warm bear.
This is why the English people, like, we have moments where we get a lot of listeners from the UK, and then they just, like, fall off.
Yeah, it's okay.
Bless me.
Their economy's falling
They
off.
fall off after episodes like this, and they're like, we're not
Oh
gonna...
my
They're an
God.
island, they're
Joe,
sinking.
end it.
I
Please,
heard.
please,
I
please,
tried to
please.
end it, and
Sinking.
you kept engaging with him,
my
so
God,
you
you're
get
right.
what you
You
get.
engaged.
No, he did a whole monologue with you.
I
playing
couldn't
your
leave
son.
him alone.
Thank
Yeah, you could.
Thank you.
No.
Because when I
We just
engaged
created
You should have
Stop.
joined, and you could have been like the
Hey,
mom. Like, no, you're not taking my son. Okay. On that note,
On that note, I am so
That's a clip.
sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry that you guys had to hear that. That was way too long to be a clip. That was like a whole episode.
Part 1, part 2.
But we thank you guys so much for listening. We upload new episodes every single Tuesday, and we will see you next